sleep is everything. Quality sleep improves cognitive and athletic performance. It improves immune function and reduces inflammation. Quality sleep's even been shown to stabilize emotions. And in 2019, I promise we need a little bit more of that, right? Negative sleep, it's been shown to increase weight gain, cause overeating. It negatively impacts glucose metabolism. Negative sleep even increases your risk of type 2 diabetes. So we get it. With all that out of the way, I think we can agree quality sleep is really important. But look, no, I get it, right? Western society, it demands a lot. And kind of as a whole here, we're moving in the opposite direction. People are sleeping less, they're sleeping worse. There's a lot of these man-made inventions in play that are really disturbing sleep quality. And all in all, we're getting less hours and the quality of them is reduced dramatically. So what I have for you is a couple tips that you can implement in your day-to-day life to hopefully sleep a little bit more, sleep a little bit better, and ultimately live a better life. Tip number one, and this is kind of the low-hanging fruit here. Quit all caffeine and stimulant consumption after 2 p.m. I know this can be tough at first, right? And you might say, hey, look, I can drink a cup of coffee, I can have a Diet Coke, whatever it might be at 5 p.m. and have no trouble falling asleep. But what you don't realize is those metabolites are still active and it's actually impacting your sleep quality. You might toss and turn, you're just not getting the same quality sleep you would if your body was free of stimulants altogether. So train yourself to completely reduce stimulants and cut them out after 2 p.m. It might be hard, but once you do it, your body will thank you. So tip number 2, and this is a big one, limit blue light exposure once the sun goes down. So I want you to think about it this way. We evolved with the sun, and our bodies have developed these natural working clocks. You can either work with it or you can work against it. Spoiler alert, if you work against it, it's not gonna end up well for you. When we sit on our cell phones and we watch TV and it's dark outside, our body gets confused. It doesn't know how to deal with the blue light that's put off from these devices, and it actually disrupts our melatonin production. The quickest way to really get your body on that natural cycle is greatly reduce or eliminate blue light when the sun goes down. I live in Washington, the sun goes down at 5 p.m. I still have 4 or 5 hours of work to do before I go to bed. How can you properly manage this? This is kind of part 2B. I recommend investing in some blue blockers. They're glasses that I put on once the sun goes down that help eliminate the impact and the strain from the blue light. Start putting these on when the sun goes down. Keep your body on that its natural circadian rhythm, and I promise you, you'll notice improved sleep. Our phones now come equipped with nighttime mode, so if you don't have blue blockers, or even if you do, I highly recommend shifting into that mode once the sun goes down to help maintain your body's circadian rhythm. Another thing here, and I can't stress this enough, do not, I repeat, do not lay in a pitch dark room with your bright little screen shining right into your face while you're trying to fall asleep. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. Oh, I'm an insomniac. Oh, I have so much trouble getting to bed. But those people often turn their lights off, lay down for bed, their phone's still completely bright, and of course it disrupts their sleep cycle. Of course it takes them longer to get to bed. They're blatantly telling their body it's still time to be awake with the screen emitting light into their eyes. So I highly recommend turning off phones an hour before bed, period. All right, so last point here, third and final tip. This one comes down to perfecting the environment for perfect sleep. And that starts with blacking out everything, okay? If you have blackout shades, I highly recommend that. If you have to get creative, throw blankets over the little creaks or crevices, whatever it might be, to ensure you're getting a totally dark environment. To go along with blacking out your room, I highly recommend putting your phone in airplane mode. Any little buzz or ping or whatever it might be, that interferes with your sleep quality. It might not physically wake you up, it might not, completely get you awake, but it still is disrupting your sleep quality in some form or another. So I highly recommend putting it on airplane mode and leaving it that way until you're actually awake. If you have any questions, comments, anything, drop them below and we'll definitely get back to you. Until the next time, stay genius. We'll see you in the next video.